guys. So I'm up, washed and dressed. It is 25 to 10. We're taking the Dabby Doo to film this morning. I've got the hiccups. We've got a lot of time for breakfast. I think I'm just going to go for me good old faithful fruit this morning. And then when we come back later, I might do a breakfast brunch with some sausage, bacon, eggs, beans, mushrooms, and all delicious kinds of food. Hannah's running towards me.
I've got something to say. I googled the calories on what I'd have at the cinema, and then I'd converted the calories into sins using the sin converter, calorie to sin converter, and what I eat on my own is 70 sins. I'm not happy about that.
She's not happy about that. I'll usually have the popcorn, which I think is about 20 something sins, but I'm not going to be having that anyway. I'm just going to stick with the fruit. And bloody hiccups doing me head in. And hold off till breakfast lunchtime. Chickpeas are soaked now. They look good. I thought they would have gone a bit bigger. Let's see. It's still quite hard though. Oh! Just flung all over the kitchen floor. So instead of having my super large salted popcorn, I'm having these. Mark Metcalf skinny popcorn, 94 calories, which means it's 5 sins. And Abby's, Hannah Evans, having cinnamon sweet, and hers are 5.5? 6. And Abby's got regular popcorn sweet. Hannah's also bought some some fruit for her because she didn't have breakfast before we left. Really proud of ourselves. No popcorn, no nachos. The film was like really funny. I love taking Abby to the kids club because I love the films. And me and Hannah both sat there giggling at it. So, not particularly hungry after eating my light popcorn. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for food wise. Hannah's got a week before she goes to work. Maybe it's Hannah's turn to get in the kitchen and do some cooking.
Got my soup?
Oh, Hannah's having pumpkin soup. I don't know what I'm going to have.
Get a mugshot.
Yeah, I might have a mugshot.
What's a mugshot as well?
Soup and a mugshot.
If I fill up on food now, then I ain't going to take as much to work out.
Weigh in tomorrow. What did I say for my target? Did I say 4?
I said
You said 3?
no. I didn't say anything today because I was busy.
What would you like tomorrow?
Not a freaking game.
Yeah. I hope I get 4, but in my heart of hearts I want 6 because I really want to get my Stone Award. But 6 might be a bit unachievable. It's my Star Week coming up as well, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. I think 4 would be good. I'd be happy with 4. Can't control my Star Week. One of them, innit? Yeah, it's part of being a woman. It sucks. The men get it so easy that they get Star Weeks and they get more sins. Should have been born a bloke.
Yes, because I wouldn't be fat then.
Yeah. I reckon if I was born into a male body, I'd be skinny.
I should just be a bit taller because then I'd be alright. If I was about 6 foot tall, I'd be fine.
Yeah, Hannah got the short arse gene.
Thanks, Mum.
So these have had about 16 hours now. They're still quite tough, but they have got to be cooked in the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain them off, and then I'm going to leave them on this oven tray to dry out for a couple of hours, and then put them in the oven. So I've just drained all the water off them. They made such a racket, they're so hard. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try one before we cook them. And they really smell as well, like veg cooking on a Sunday dinner, but like times 1
Actually,
million.
yeah, they do smell like cabbage and broccoli water.
Yeah. Like, you know, your mum puts all the veg on and you just know you're not going to like it.
I didn't think you could eat them raw.
Wow.
Are they raw?
It's only bean. I can't imagine it being harmful. But here we go. Do you know what? I think once they've got some spice on and stuff, they are going to be like peanuts. Yeah, I'll try.
I don't want to. What if I get ill for work?
Go on.
They're really peanut-like, aren't they?
Yeah. These are going to be awesome. Seriously messed up on the popcorn front. It says 94 calories per serving. And per serving is 20 grams and the bag is 70. Oh no, which means we've
That
used...
one was 15 sins.
I've got 10 left.
18.
No, I haven't got 10 left because I've had a monster. I've got no sins left today now.
I've gone over with just
Hannah's gone over just on popcorn. Seriously not impressed faces. We thought we'd done well as well. We have, because we met. Still, it's not what we would have had usually. Hannah's on the phone to her mum and we're like, oh no.
Yeah, because I could have had 70 sin nachos. And
yeah.
I hate the fact that I looked, but I'm glad I looked because I wouldn't have thought twice about having that.
So we've messed up on the sin front today. No sins, no treat plate.
So before work, I'm having lunch. I've got a beef and cheese toasty currently in the toaster. It's got my A, half my A in, and I'm going to have a baby bowl and take that to work. Pumpkin soup, however, is warming up in here, so it's going to be interesting. So, soup's hot. My toast is done. Let's give this soup a whirl. This was from Jen's sister, oldest, number 1. Let's go. It's quite nice actually. And it's quite spicy. What have you put in it? It's really nice. It's genuinely really nice. Do you want to try some? Like, you can't even tell it's pumpkin.
Coming over.
I don't even know what pumpkin would taste like. Careful, because it is
Look at
hot.
the texture of it. It's the texture that puts me off more than anything. Oh, dripped it down me.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright. It's the texture though I don't like bitty.
That when I got it out of the fridge, there was a layer of there was a layer of water on the top, so I did drain that off because I do really like thick soups. So I drained that out. So I'm just left with what I assume is the pulp. So yeah, I'm going to go and eat this now. Thank you very much.
We just asked Abby do what she wanted for lunch, and look what she wanted. What you having for lunch, Abby do? Yogurt and what's that? She got a mouthful of yogurt. She couldn't get it in there quick enough. I've pretty much just left the chickpeas to dry out for about an hour. They're still a bit moist, but Hannah's laughing at the word moist. Gets everyone, doesn't it? Moist. Anyway, I'm going to put them in the oven now for about half an hour on 180 and see what they're like. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do the seasoning before Abby goes to bed. See what kind of, what frame of mind she's in. I might have to sit and play with her if that's what she wants. So I might do that tonight. I'm definitely going to do the cinnamon roll tonight. It'll just be way easier without the Dabby doing me it wrong. And I don't want to mess it up because it looks so good. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I've just had 2 bars because I haven't had my B. I'm just not hungry. I munched all that popcorn and I've had a monster, so that was pretty much breakfast for me. Well, I did have some fruit before we left. So yeah, I've just had that and that'll do me now. I'll sort tea out later. I think I'm just going to have the chilli later with some rice. Because I'm going to be doing all of this, I don't really want to be standing and cooking another meal. And we've still got a portion of campfire stew in the fridge that we're about to put in the freezer. And we've got a big tub of chilli now, so we've got to get that used. Moist. I'll have to show you a reaction when I do my weird thing with my toes.
Oh my god. She's a freak.
Okay. Alright. When I get to 500 subscribers, I'll show you the weird.
500?
Yeah.
You're only at 84.
That's good then. I've got some time.
Off my jaw, it's from that.
I can't believe how much my jaw moves
Oh,
when
I
I
heard
talk.
that. Don't do that. Don't post that.
It's just the way my jaw is. And I think
Don't post
I've
that.
noticed when I talk, like, my jaw kind of goes off to the side. Dunno. I took a quite nasty beating to my jaw when I was a teenager. I think it might have done some damage, but
I've got a normal jaw. Well, except I have a small bite. I have an underbite because when I was pregnant, apparently the dentist said I clenched my jaw a lot while I was sleeping. So since having Abby, I can't shovel as much food in.
hasn't stopped it though.
I had to turn lesbian because of it.
Oh, burn!
He's not a real cat.
He's not a real cat.
What's up, mate?
Why is he not moving?
Not me.
Got it.
He originally started it, guys.
Whee!
I swear this cat is a dog.
He's not our cat, by the way, people.
No. It's just a Wayfin stray that got abandoned next door, and he just kind of pops in every now and then. But we got him a reflective collar because, you know, that could stop things happening at night that shouldn't happen. So I'd rather he had a collar on for the sake of it. Abby just loves playing with him. Is it my turn?
Yeah. Hurry up, get in there.
These look super good. I've literally just got them out of the oven. You see the steam coming off them. They look like they've dried out in places and not in others. I think that'll go when I fry them off, but I'm definitely going to leave them to cool down. Hannah's just going to work, and I think I'm going to take Abby out for a little while. I'm so excited for these. I'm actually bribing Abby to eat a lunch, and I'll take her out on the car in a bit. Just so excited to do these. These are the lightly salted ones. And I've just had a sneak one. They still need to fry off a lot more, but they taste phenomenal. I'm so happy, guys. It's going to be the bomb. Here we go then. I've got some Cajun ones and some salted ones, and basically what I did is I fried them off in the frying pan with the salt or the Cajun, and then I just grilled them for about 5 or 10 minutes just so they went a little bit more crispy. So I am super happy to be taking that to work tomorrow. Now that's done, Hannah's gone to work. Just gonna have a quick tidy up in the kitchen because I don't like leaving all the hot pans out. Let's turn that off because it's really noisy. And I'm going to take Abby out on the car for a little bit, hopefully tire her out, and then when she goes to bed I can sit down and do the cinnamon rolls. Excited. Definitely walking a lot better today. A day's rest did me well. I'm going to go and get the car, and I'm going to walk down to Judy's because James is going to be there and he wants to see her on the car. So I'm going to go and do that. I don't think walking to Judy's will push me. I mean, I think it was the bowling that did it for me the other day, and then I just kept going because I didn't want it to happen, which was silly of me. We'll see. If I get too knackered, I can always just, like, get someone to pick me up in the car and the baby. I'd be super excited. The ice cream man's just turned up as we've got to Judy's, and of course Abby's ice cream, Jen ice cream. So I've been and got her an ice cream, and I'm walking down the road, and it's taking every ounce of my willpower not to eat this. Oh God, it looks so good. I'm gonna be jealous of Abby. Hey guys, I'm just getting my tea ready. I've just got some chilli in the mug. Gonna have my A on it. So gutted about my sins today. Oh well. But because I felt like I've messed up, I've actually eaten one of the trick-or-treaters Twix bars, which is annoying me even more. When something like that happens, it's like a knock-on effect. You've got to try and not let go. So, oh, I've heard back from my leader as well. unfortunately the peanuts are a tweak. But I'm still going to take them tomorrow. I'll just let everybody know that they're technically a tweak. But between like how many people go to our group and how much they'll actually get, I can't see it having a massive impact. Sit down at home and munch on a bowl of them, a bowl like that, then I see it. I've got all the stuff out to do the cinnamon swirls. Probably just going to eat something, start editing and maybe whip them up a bit later on, because then hopefully Hannah will be home as well, because I know she's kind of interested to see how it turns out as well. But I found that one on Pinterest, but I've double checked the ingredients, so it's not I'm not turning a free food into something it shouldn't be. It's just a very lightweight cinnamon roll, so that's all good. Right guys, sorry about the angle, but my phone's got to go on charge. I've just got the Just Roll out, 320 grams puff pastry, and it's 61 cents, which is mega. But the recipe that I've got says that you can cut it into 60 portions, which means it'll only be 1 cent each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it out, put the cinnamon and some sweetener in and stuff, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer to make it easier to cook, because they are going to be quite thin, but because it's puff pastry they're going to spring out. So I can't wait to see what they turn out like. Just got the puff pastry out of the freezer. It says to put it in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes so it cuts easier, because I've got to get 60 portions out of this. But they're going to be quite thin because it's puff pastry. It'll spring out when it's cooking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to halve it first. So under Hannah's good advice, I'm not going to stress myself about getting the 60 portions out of it. If needs must, I'll have to cut a cinnamon roll in half. Our knives are a bit pants. We need to get some new ones. So I'm just going to go for what I can. So there's one slice. Oil the tray. I'm going to put some of the butter fry light on it. So I managed to get 15 out of 1/2, and we've just put them on the tray like this. I'm going to put a bit of fry light just over the top, just to give it so they brown nicely. But the other half, because it's getting warm, I'm actually going to put it back in the freezer, because as we were getting to the end of cutting that, it was getting softer and softer. So I'm going to put this back in the freezer until these are cooked. See how our knives are rubbish though, because they don't much look like cinnamon rolls at the minute. But we'll see what happens when we cook them. It's going to be interesting to see. Okay, they're done. But I have no idea why they've done this.
Are you ready, guys?
They look like pastry nipples. I don't know why they've done that.
Don't squish it, they're fun like that. I like them. I like them.
What, pastry nipples?
Yeah.
So I know I've gone over on sins today, but I'm a chef, I must try what I cook. So I'm going to try one.
Yeah, because if they're horrible, we're not taking them.
I found myself the littlest nipple out of the lot of them.
I'm going to go for the biggest nipple.
Oh, they're really hot. Let's go. Oh my god.
I'm just going to go for the one nearest to me.
Mm.
What's not to like though?
Mm.
It's real pastry, because we can have it
Mm.
in proportion over an hour. Oh, by the way, I'm back home from work early. Bye.